So ladies and gentlemen, Pitch Perfect Club, members and non-members, welcome. Please put your hands together for the fabulous Leanne Spencer.
Thank you. I love a challenge. I think it's really important as well to challenge yourself on a regular basis. So when my boxing coach said to me, "Do you fancy having a white-collar boxing match?" I said, "Yeah. How hard can it be?" Turns out it's pretty bloody hard. And I spent the next 6 months oscillating between excitement, visualising myself in the ring like this, being carried aloft by my entourage out the door, and completely shitting myself. And the next 6 months, in fact, turned out to be a real roller coaster of emotions and experiences. I started off my training, so I've been in this gym for a while. It wasn't a new environment for me. I've been training there for about 5 years, doing pad work and bag work, but no contact stuff. So I started off with my coach getting into head sparring. That was the first part of the training. So anyone done head sparring? Oh, three more than I was expecting. So yeah, go on, you had. So you'll know that when you start head sparring, so basically that's proper boxing. It's a contact, yeah. So when you start that, it's absolutely horrific. You're getting battered like this, uppercutted in the head, in the face, constantly, until you learn to keep your hands up, block and move your head as well. And believe it or not, it's not something you learn quickly, but you think it would be. That was the beginning of the process, and then as I started to get a little more experienced with it, and a bit more familiar, and I learned to block and keep my hands up, and I was getting hit less, my nose wasn't bleeding, twice a week, which is a really interesting experience to get used to. And I started to get a bit more proficient at it, and I was being introduced to different sparring partners. So quite often it would be men, quite often it would be girls when we could get sparring partners into the gym, and I just became a bit more proficient at it, a bit more confident. So 6 months on, it's fight day, it's a Sunday morning, and I wake up, bing, super excited. And as the day the match, I think the bout was scheduled for about 2 or 3 p.m. And as the day wore on, the morning wore on, I started to get quite nervous. I took myself out for a walk, and I was really pensively marching down the street, trying to relax. Got to the venue, and to my great surprise, it's Kennington Tube Station. Thinking, well, this can't be right. Look at the tickets. Yeah, that's the postcode. The sat-nav's taken to Kennington Tube. So the first big shock of the day, before even getting hit, was that the tickets had the wrong address on them. So I've told all my entourage, many of them, they're all coming to Kennington Tube. And I'm there as well. So then I started to get a bit panicky, because I like to get to places early and I'd ready myself, and I was already thought I'd run out of time. So we dashed to where we thought we're ringing the promoter. We get to the next venue. The next surprise, it's a school hall. Now, all the other shows that have been put on have been big glitzy nightclubs, bright lights, loads of ambience, and it's a school hall, which is quite disappointing. And my entourage is the Kennington Tube. And my opponents turned up and we're chatting. And she's short and stocky, and I think, I've probably got you, but we'll see. And the place is shut. So it's a completely kind of wrong start. And eventually all my friends arrive, and about 3 hours later, I'm taken into a room next to the hall. My hands are wrapped very meticulously, and I'm starting to prepare. And I wanted to go out and just chat to friends. I was told, no, you can't do that, you've got to prepare yourself. So when the second bout on, and by this point, I'm really, really ready for it. The first match, I could see the first bout through the corner of the door, and it was like an exhibition match. They were kind of like this, and there was laughing and giggling, and I thought, this is not what I'm expecting. And everyone was sitting there really tranquil, like it's the opera or something. We come in, I walk into this banging tune, I can't remember the name of the artist, and climb in through the ropes, my face is lubed up in Vaseline, head guard on, and in we get stuck in. So round one, it was absolutely frenetic. There's heads being flipped back all over the place. I had a neck ache for a week after the bout. And it's pretty equal. And I go back into the corner at the end, and my coach says to me in the corner, I reckon you've got this round, but you need to go and you need to take your chances more. So really step in, bang, bang, double jab, don't give her any chances. So round 2, ding-a-ling, I get back into the ring, and we're at it again, and it's furious. And we really are exchanging blows, sort of touch for touch. There's hardly anything in it. Round 3, which is the last round, it's 3 2-minute rounds in white collar, and it's all out. My head guard comes loose, which had to be reattached, and we're absolutely going for it. And about a minute into the round, I think, she starts to show a bit of tiredness, just drops her hands a little bit, backs onto the ropes. So I seize my chance, I pounce in, bang, 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 I'm really, really laying into her as best I can. It's boxing, that's what you're supposed to do. I can see people going, And at the end of it, I raise my hands and I think, I've won, I've nicked this. And the referee comes into the middle, and he takes both our hands, and I'm already semi-celebrating, a cheeky little wink to some people in the audience. And he starts to lift my hand, I think, yeah, that's right, I've got it. And then I notice the other hand next to me going up as well. He's only called a bloody draw. But there you are. So I challenged myself. Would I do it again? Probably not. Probably not. But it does feel like unfinished business, because I didn't have the nightclub, the lights, the blinks, the girls walking about with the numbers, nothing like that. So I suspect I probably won't do it again, but I'll certainly be looking to challenge myself again in the future. Thank you.